Welcome back to SCSU Local. Now, here at the show, you've seen a lot of different sports, but the one featured in our next story is one of the most unique we have ever seen. Of course, I'm talking about the sport known as skijoring. This winter sport involves cross-country skiers who race with man's best friend. The last time we caught up with these racers was in Ham Lake, where they had their annual skijor and dog sled race.
I'm Joe Fessler. I'm a skijor and dog sledder. I'm here today to partake in the fun and festivities of the Ham Lake Snow Bowl and the Puppy Love sled dog race. You see all types of dogs. Today we'll see everything from your house lab to the traditional northern breeds that you see in dog sledding races. And that's what's great about skijoring. It's really an urban sport in that retrospect. There's a lot of great community events and races in the Twin Cities area.
Like any other activity, whether it's cross-country skiing or ballet dancing, or yoga, it's nice to train with somebody who knows what they're doing instead of inventing a sport all by yourself. So anyone getting involved with the sport really needs to get involved with other mushers who have been doing it a long time and not make the mistakes that they otherwise would make with regard to feeding the dogs a proper diet, training them correctly so they don't get injured, keeping the dogs happy because they love doing this. So why make them unhappy?
We're having a great time. It's a little warm for my dogs. I have Siberian Huskies here behind me, and they like the cold weather, so they prefer it to be -10. But it's nice for spectators and mushers alike, the human counterparts here, to have some warm weather and nice skies. So we're looking forward to a good race and fun trails.
My name is Diane Johnson. I am the Education Director for the Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race. It's a privilege to work with children around the world who every year follow mushing, and we incorporate it into their classroom structure.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Cater. I'm one of the teachers and educators that has been following the Iditarod Dog Sled Race, as well as some other dog sled programs, using it in my classroom to get kids motivated about learning. We have our students choose a musher. It could be a musher from any type of race, and then the students then track that musher and figure out how much time it will take the musher to get from one checkpoint to the other. And so we use our math skills for the students then to be able to average how long it takes for the musher to get there, how fast the dogs are traveling, and estimate as to the time of arrival of the teams as well. And we hope that other people will hop on board the sled and enjoy getting to know our love of dog sledding.
It's one of those things that can be very, addicting very quickly. I went from 1 dog to 3 dogs in a dog truck in a matter of a couple of years, and just really enjoy getting out during the winter and being active with my dogs.
Before we aired this story, I never knew that skijoring was such a popular hobby here in Minnesota.
But as winter ends and spring approaches, we put away our skis, take out the grill, and start cooking up some brats and hot dogs.
And no one knows these meats better than the family that owns McDonald's Meats in Clear Lake, Minnesota.
This family has been in the meat business for over 90 years, and it has been in the family for 4 generations.
Let's head back to the small town meat shop and see what has kept them in business for so many years.
My name is Bill Speak. I'm just a worker. A typical day at McDonald's Meats is just cut meat. Usually do, 3 to 4 beef a day. I do mostly custom orders. People bring in their animals and have them slaughtered here, and we do all that in the back and then bring them out, and we do all custom orders, cut it any way they want it done, cut it, package it, and send it out. We can get New York strips, rib eyes, bone-in ribs, chucks, whatever, anything they want off of a beef that you don't generally get into a grocery store. Also, we do with the custom orders, like beef briskets, soup bones, flank steaks, skirt steaks, things in that nature that you don't generally find in a grocery store that you can get it from a custom shop.
McDonald's Meats was started in 1914 by John Leo McDonald. He then sold it to his son Richard McDonald in the 50s. In the 80s, the business transferred over to Dave McDonald, and we're on our 4th generation now with Travis, who's my partner, owning it, just getting part of the ownership a few years ago. 4 generations, same family, same location.
I thrive on making my customers happy. It just makes me feel, you know, like I'm doing my job better, and that I don't know, I'm kind of a nut about that.
McDonald's Meats currently employs 28 people, if you can believe it. We have our whole retail, we have our production area, and then we do slaughter by appointment under USDA, so we have quite a few different things we do here. There is competitions at the state level for different processors. We bring in our products and we all compete against each other, and as you can see, we got a lot of awards. I mean, there's 26 different product categories, from hams, bacons, snack sticks, summer sausage, jerky, and then there's one big award they give out every year called the Best of Show, and we've actually won that 4 times for best product in the whole state. Last year we won on apple cinnamon bacon. Years ago we started with this little idea of beef jerky. We had this little camp stove and we just started making a few little pieces here and there, and it sold out again and again and again. And then we added another flavor and another flavor. So our most popular product right now is our jerkies that we make. We have 23 different flavors right now of jerky. Another really popular product we have is our wild rice sausage. I actually ship it all over the country. People request it from all over. I sell it to a number of restaurants, but yeah, that's a pretty popular one. Hundreds of pounds a week we sell of that sausage.
Be the 97th anniversary this year, which would be in March or April. We're celebrating it.
We're trying to make a plan for what we're going to do for the 100-year celebration. It'll be big though. Whatever I do, it'll be something big. Every year we do have an anniversary in April. We have a big sale and we give away some prizes and give out some free stuff. So that happens every year in April. Who knows what the next generation will bring, but there's a number of little McDonald's that are already out there that when they're old enough, we'll put them to work here.
You know, Josh, I can see why they've stayed in business. They have a history of innovation that is not seen in a lot of similar businesses.
It's nice to know that the shop has been kept in the family, and it sounded like there could be another generation of owners in the distant future.
Well, coming up in the near future, we take a behind-the-scenes look at UTVS's very own Husky Productions.
Hope you stick with us. We'll be right back.